It's FA Cup time once again, viewers. Is it giant killing? Part 2.
Can you hear the sound?
But just before we do get into this West Ham game, then, viewers, 4 league games have passed, which we remained unbeaten in. So directly after that Brighton game, we then went on and beat top of the table Ipswich in quite an upset for us, actually, considering Ipswich dominated us earlier in the season. Jerome Sinclair scored after just 3 minutes, and we managed to hold on and win 1-0 at home. Then we made a short trip to Blackpool, where we scrambled a point away with a Josh Morris goal in the 92nd minute. And we missed a penalty as well in the game after David Wheeler put Blackpool up 1-0 inside 10 minutes. Then we welcomed Accrington to the Peninsula Stadium, and again, we struggled against them. There towards the bottom of the table, you were thinking before the game that you would pick up 3 points. We didn't. We drew 0-0 in a really poor performance. However, we travelled down to the capital and things got back on track as we beat Wimbledon away from home 2-0, with Nathan Holland scoring 5 minutes before half-time and Dale Taylor scoring 25 minutes before the end. Good performance, much improved, and gives us that little bit of confidence going into this West Ham game. Unbeaten in 4 and unbeaten February all round is very, very good. We've beaten Brighton in the Premier League. Can we beat West Ham in the Premier League? Let's go have a look at the starting 11. But just before we get there, those results do see us at 4th in the table at the moment, 2 points off automatic promotion. But now, let's go have a look at that starting 11. Here we are then, the starting 11, looking for giant killing part 2 is Will Norris in goal, a back four of Teray, McLaughlin, Nightingale and Lund. Lavia is in the defensive midfield with McPake and Slater in front of him. Holland on the left, Morris on the right, and Jerome Sinclair leads the line for us today. Dale Taylor and Jerome Sinclair both on 19 goals apiece. Who will be the first, if any, but hopefully both, will break that 20 goal mark? Will it be Jerome Sinclair? Will it be Dale Taylor? Is today that they both do it? Let's get this game kicked off as we travel to the Olympic Stadium and find out. It is a full-strength West Ham side. They've got the likes of Kurt Zouma, Jared Bowen, Araloa in goal for them. Vasilic playing as well, so it's going to be a tough ask for us here. Souček's in as well. Oh, it's 4-0, puts them 1-0 up inside. Oh, it's offside. Is it offside? We're going to have VAR. It's the first time we've had a VAR decision in this series so far. Let's have a look what VAR says. Is it going to help us here? I think Fornells is onside from Bowen's cross, to be honest. It did look as though he was a yard onside, and it has stood, and we are 1-0 down. Is this the FA Cup dream over as West Ham come forward with Vlasic once again, looking to make us pay 2 minutes after conceding Fred, and it is cleared away. Fred has made the move to Man U. Man U? He's come from Man U to West Ham. Interesting move for him here. However, being away from home does not help our cause either, travelling down to the Olympic Stadium. But we looked shaky in that first 4 minutes, but since then, we seem to have not had too much trouble against us. We've had 2 shots, 2 on target. We're going to demand a little bit more from the boys. Morris, this is our first tie of the game. Slater into Lavia, back to Slater, Nightingale, Lavia once again, just playing it between the 3 in the triangle. McLaughlin out to Teray on this left-hand side. Holland, what will he do? He's picked up a booking already. McLaughlin into Nightingale. Come on, boys. Let's make this bit of possession pay. Lund back to Nightingale. Really, really patient from us here. Slater. Sinclair turns his man. Gets into the box. Unleashing an FN. It goes over the bar. Sinclair did really well to peel away from his defender there. Made it look a little bit easy, actually. I think it was Dawson that he got away from. And that was a good effort for us just before half-time. But we go in 1-0 down. And fingers crossed in the second half, we can make something else count. We've just told the boys there that we are the underdogs and it is going to be a battle no matter what happens as Bowen goes close. And Norris makes a save from a wonderful free kick straight after half-time. Bowen with the resulting corner into the box and it's headed away. We do not chase down though. We are very, very much under the cosh here. We have more possession of the ball, which is good to see against a Premier League side. What we are going to do is demand a little bit more here. Just looking at the bench, who could we really bring on to make a difference? Maybe Thomas Asante could do something. We are going to make that change now with 20 minutes to go. We've not had a single shot in this second half. Nathan Horn will come off. Thomas Asante will come on. We'll bring Ian Henderson on, not a man that we've seen all that much of. We'll give him a go. He can maybe move onto that into the middle of the park as a ball-winning midfielder, and we'll bring Dale Taylor on, who has a thorn in his side for teams. So, Ian Henderson in the middle of the park is going to be an interesting one. We'll see how he gets on. 15 minutes of the game remaining. Highlight for us here, Morris into Nightingale, very, very short, looking to build forward, launching it, and Zuma's equal to it, and West Ham in there, claret and blue, come forward on this right-hand side with Vlasic to the byline. Oh, and there it is. There's a sucker punch. Cabral makes it 2. What's been coming? West Ham have looked absolutely solid today, and it was McLaughlin that's made the mistake. And the 6th round, the quarterfinals, is one step too far for us here, as we are looking like we are going out. Oh, McLaughlin, he's turned his back to the ball. He doesn't know it's there. And it looks like that we are going out at the 5th round stage of the FA Cup. But we've given a good account of ourselves. We can't really complain at what we have done this season in this competition. If you'd have offered me this before the start of the season, I'd have snapped your hand off. To be in the position where we are in the league, and an FA Cup 5th round would have been delighted. Asante into Lavia. If we could get a goal, it'd be brilliant. Morris, oh, and it's just gone over, and Walker Peters puts Morris off. He keeps the ball in play. Lund into Morris. Short ball to Slater. Asante, oh, and he hits the post. Thomas Asante usually coming off the bench and finding a goal. Very, very close to one there, but doesn't this time. Just a little bit short as he hits the post. Morris into Nightingale, and it's headed away. Back to Morris. McLaughlin, edge of the area. Lund, Lavia. We're being forced backwards rather than forwards. Nightingale plays a positive ball though. Asante looking to turn. He does. Cuts back inside, and he's challenged and loses the ball easily. The quality that West Ham possess here is frightening in comparison to our boys. 30 seconds of this game remaining, and it looks like the FA Cup dream is done. We have got the ball for probably the final time this game as West Ham look to break forward. I hope they don't score 3, because it would be a bit of a sucker punch if they did. Minamino, oh, and that is the end of the highlight, but we are out. We've crashed out the FA Cup. No giant killing part 2, unfortunately. However, the performance we've given in there, not too bad. We fell asleep a little bit for the second goal. The first goal, I think the pace of the West Ham team just caught us out. 27 shots, they've had 10 on target to our 4, but we've had more of the ball, so small positives today. But an FA Cup 5th round is a very good showing of ourselves this season. Tell the boys we've done themselves proud, and that's all we can ask for. They have the 5th round of the FA Cup. If you'd have offered me, as I said in the game, that before the start of the season, I'd have snapped your hand off, and I think we've done really well to get through. And again, it shows the boys that they are good enough to go up from this decision. But now what we need to do is concentrating on automatic promotion, all the playoffs, and see the rest of this season out in the best way that we can do. But that performance there gives me a sign of hope that we are able to do that. Bowing out of the FA Cup are also Fleetwood, Wolves, MK Dons, Southampton, and Nottingham Forest. Imagine if we'd have had Fleetwood or an MK Dons, we could have got through to an FA Cup quarter-final. It wasn't to be, though. We have to play who was in front of us, and unfortunately today we have succumbed to West Ham's brilliance. Very, very tight at the top of League One as well, with games going on as we were playing in that competition. The top 4 teams all played 36. We've got a game in hand on Oxford, who are just a point behind us, but we are currently 2 points outside the automatic promotion places. So there's a lot to play for with 10 games of this season remaining. And looking ahead then, we have got Oxford coming up, who are a point behind us. We've got Derby and Rotherham to come just before the end of the season as well. But I think where we come back then is the Oxford game, a team in and around those playoffs. Hopefully when we come back, we will have broken into that top 2 and cementing our place there, but we will still be chasing it down. Oxford is where we come back tomorrow, and I think that's going to be a very, very interesting episode and could be a key game in the course of this season. But if you have enjoyed that, viewers, please don't forget to smash that like button for me, share the video around, subscribe to the channel for more content. Let me know down in that comment section below as well what you thought of our performance against West Ham there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again for more next time.